Welcome everyone to another Malware Geek review. Today we are going to be taking a look at ESET Smart Security. This is ESET's flagship product, and it has been quite a while since I have taken a look at their flagship product, so I figured I would do so today. If we dive into the product and we take a look at its user interface and usability, it seems like a pretty modern and straightforward, clean user interface. You can scan your computer from the main interface. You have your banking and payment protection, as well as your home network protection. You can activate the full product and buy a license from the main user interface. This is probably only here if you have the trial version, like me. It shows you when your last update was, as well, down here. Under your computer scan tab, you can scan your computer as well as do advanced scans over here. You have your update tab, which we are going to check for updates right now. I believe the signatures are up to date. Under your tools, you have your home network protection and your banking and payment protection. Under setup here, we have computer protection, internet protection, network protection, and security tools. If we take a look at the computer protection, we have the real-time protection here, which detects and eliminates malware. Device control, which is disabled permanently. Not quite sure what this is about, but maybe some sort of zero-day component, but it's disabled permanently. I'm not sure if that's just not available in the trial version or what, but it's a default setting, so I'm not going to change that. And the host intrusion prevention system, or the HIPS, which is a very exciting component. Hopefully we'll get to see that in action today. Basically, protects your computer from unknown malware. Gamer mode, which basically allows you to enable it so that ESET will leave you alone during your gaming experience. They also have webcam protection, which blocks unauthorized access to your webcam, which is very exciting. You can also go under the gear wheels here and make advanced changes to different modules. I'm not going to change any of the settings. We're just going to leave them all at default. You can change the firewall settings, your web and email settings, and all that good stuff. So, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. We're just going to be using default settings as usual today. Nothing too exciting there in terms of changing any settings or whatnot. Take a look at its memory usage. It's a little heavy, but it's not too bad. I haven't noticed any kind of a system slowdown. So definitely not the lightest product, but haven't really noticed any kind of a system slowdown, so really can't complain. So as usual here, we have 10 malicious URLs, and we are going to start punching these in and seeing how well ESET can protect us. Let me make sure my web filter on the host machine has been turned off. Give me just a second. Okay, so it has been turned off, so let's go ahead and start running some of these URLs. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Here's going to be our first file, and it has been blocked by ESET's web protection. So that one is taken care of by their web protection. Here's our next malware link. If you want corn, you can get malware with that too. So let's go ahead and see how this one is handled, and it is blocked by their web protection as well. Here's our next link. This one loads up, but it has been removed. Apparently, it looks like it is some sort of ransomware, Locky. Yep, Locky ransomware. And it has been blocked by ESET. Fantastic. Here's our next file. It has already been detected as some sort of code injector and has been removed by ESET. Fantastic. So far we are perfect. Here's our next malware link. Okay, it looks like that one has been blocked. I didn't get an alert for that one here in the corner here, but it looks like it has blocked it. So no complaints there. Let me just try a new web page just to be, yeah, it did block it. It just took a minute for it to actually load up there. But let's just check again. Yeah. Yeah, some sort of a Trojan. And it was blocked. Okay, here's our next malicious link. Okay, so this is a potential phishing attempt. So I'm going to count that as a block. Not going to go any further. And that one was also blocked. Website I said that I got it from said it was a infected web page, but it may have been a phishing attempt, but still ESET blocked it, so that one was blocked. That was a known malware host for sure. Here's another one. They seem to have a very good phishing filter. It's caught every single one of them, or potential phishing websites. Okay, that one was caught. Threat was blocked. Doesn't tell me which one it was, but the executable file got through the web filter, but it was blocked by the real-time protection, so that's good. Let me just grab a couple more malware hosts and we'll see how ESET handles them, since we had quite a few phishing URLs apparently in there, so give me just a second. Okay, I grabbed a few more URLs here. Let's just punch these in and see how well that one apparently was a phishing website. Again, it is blocked by ESET. This one is a well-known malicious domain, so I'm expecting this one to be blocked, but we will try it anyway. Yep, threat found. JS redirector Trojan, and it was blocked by ESET. And here's our final link. Loads up office.exe. Oh, sure, right. But it's blocked by ESET, so no problem there. Okay, so it looks like ESET has managed a clean sheet. I am not going to scan the computer with my second opinion scanners because I'm confident that ESET got rid of all the malware. I didn't even see any files load up or any kind of malicious behavior. So I'm going to grab my malware pack. We're going to stick it on the desktop and we are going to scan it with ESET to get its overall detection rate, as well as test its host intrusion prevention system. So I'll be back. Okay, so I have temporarily disabled ESET's real-time protection so that we can drag in our malware samples. We have 574 samples this time, so we are going to go ahead and scan with ESET, and I will be back with the results. Okay, so ESET has finished scanning and we have 18 items left over. So this is going to be a fairly high detection ratio. Give me just a second because I can't remember how many we started off with, so give me just a second so I can calculate it. Okay, so we started off with 574 items. We are left over with just 18. Turn my number pad on here, and so 556 out of 574. Detection ratio of 96.8%, which is the highest that has been achieved in any test. So we're going to execute a few of these and see how well ESET can protect us. First of all, let me turn on their malware protection engines again. We will turn everything back on, including all their shields there. There we go. So let's start running some of these and see what happens. A lot of these are broken. They may have been disinfected by ESET. See if we have anything odd going on. I don't see anything weird. So I'm just going to execute some of these, and then this looks like some sort of adware. We do have a lot of this SVC host, which makes me think that there's something possibly going on. But that could also just be Windows as well. You never know. There is this one in memory. That one is broken. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all the files. So let me go ahead and start up Hitman Pro and Zemana. We're going to do a scan, and then I'll be back with the results. Okay, so Zemana finished scanning and it didn't find anything. However, Hitman Pro found a Trojan. It was on the desktop. It is on the desktop, rather. This file right here. It was running in memory. However, it is no longer in memory. As you can see, we do have this weird GameNet thing related to this desktop icon, but it wasn't detected by either Hitman Pro or Zemana. And I found no other malicious changes. I know some of those files that I did have were infected with a patching virus. However, they seem to have had no effect on the system. So overall, I have to say good things about ESET. Did a great job. Its overall detection rate is good. It's more than good. It's excellent. And there was really no malware that was allowed to infect the system. Yes, this file's on the desktop, but it didn't make any other kind of... There's no other kind of malicious changes. And actually the Trojan here on the desktop didn't make any malicious changes that were found by either Zemana or Hitman Pro. And I would think if it made any kind of changes, they would have been found. So Overall, did a great job. I like its user interface. I like its usability. Its detection rate is excellent. 0 day we really didn't get to see in action, but this Trojan here on the desktop, I don't think made any kind of malicious changes, and it was running in memory. So it's a possibility that, you know, ESET interfered with it. It is set to automatic mode under HIPS. Didn't get to really see it that much in action because it didn't really leave any malicious, you know, a lot of malicious files behind for me to run. But I am satisfied that this product can protect you from all kinds of malware. We might test its HIPS abilities in the future in something like an ESET versus ransomware video. But overall in this review, it did a great job. So I have to recommend it. I have no reason not to. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.